your little one starting to pull to stand and cruise around furniture, and you're wondering, what's a good pair of shoes for your little one? Hi there, it's Nisha from Sydney Kids Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you the 5 key features that makes a shoe a good pair of shoes. So here at Sydney Kids Physio, we see lots of little ones to help them with their gross motor skills. And often we're recommending shoes for our little ones because we can see that the reason why they're not quite stable and able to take their first steps is because their ankles are a little bit flexed. And so it's a little bit wobbly. You can see when they pull to stand, their ankle rolls in, their foot's turning out, and they just don't seem to have stability. Or perhaps you'll see your little ones walking around the furniture, and when they want to let go, they just get a bit worried or scared. It's because their ankles don't feel stable. And so they're not taking that first step that you think you're so close to. And yet 6 months later, they're still not taking that first step. So shoes are really helpful in stabilizing ankles, getting the foot joint in the right position so your little one can walk and take their first steps. Now, 5 key features that we would look out for in a good pair of shoes, and this is the Chichiban range of shoes that we actually recommend here in our clinic. We like it for 5 reasons. The first is that these shoes have a very good heel counter. So any shoe that you're looking for should have firm, solid heel counter that holds the back of the ankle and the front of the ankle well and stable so the foot doesn't roll around. The second feature is to look for flexible shoes. So the soles on these shoes are really flexible. So I could hold them in one hand and flex them. And that's what your little one should be able to do. So when they're walking, they should be able to flex and move their foot easily because that's normal walking pattern. A lot of shoes you'll find out there, particularly fashion shoes, they're very thick in their soles and you'll find your child can't bend it. Now, if you struggle to do this, your child will struggle to actually bend the shoe. The other thing you'll see is if the sole is really big and heavy, your child seems to have a stomping walking pattern rather than a heel, foot flat, push off walking pattern. So flexible sole is really important. The third thing to look out for is the shoe should be straight laced. So meaning it's straight, it's not curved so you can tell left and right easily from the bottom of the sole. It should be straight and wide to allow space for your little one. The fourth thing to look out for is good arch support. So inside these shoes, which is what's really special about them, because they go down so small to 17, and they have an built-in arch support. So if you run your finger inside there, there's actually an arch support that helps push the inside of their foot up rather than your little ones collapsing down at the ankles and their foot points out. So that arch support straightens up their foot. The last thing about these shoes are they're really light. So they're so lightweight, your little one could walk and lift their legs easily. So we often see families who say, oh, my kid doesn't like shoes. Oh, I can't put shoes on them. They will never tolerate it. Often it's because the shoe feels heavy and they don't like it. We have yet to meet a child who does not tolerate these Chichiban shoes. We have not had an issue with even the most challenging little toddler who parents say they will never tolerate shoes. They will pull off their shoes, they'll pull off their socks. We've not ever encountered one child who would not like these shoes. So if you're out there and you wanted to find out a little bit more about these shoes, or you have concern about your little one's foot posture, their walking pattern, or perhaps they're not yet walking, what you need to do is to speak to one of our expert pediatric physiotherapists here at Sydney Kids Physio. The number to ring is 02-9790-4233. And if you know somebody out there who has a little one who's just looking like they're walking, but they never quite got to that point of walking, and it's 6 months down the road already, if they don't walk by 18 months, they will be delayed. So perhaps we need to help your little one start to walk, and the solution is some good supportive shoes. Why don't you like and share this video with your friend or family who has a little one who's not yet walking. Until next time, have a brilliant day. Bye.